Welcome to our Kalleske virtual tasting video. Today we're talking about our brand new release, 2019 Greenock Shiraz. So Greenock Shiraz is the very first wine that we made when we started our Kalleske winery back in 2002. We made two wines in that vintage, Greenock Shiraz and Old Vine Grenache. So our Kalleske family have been farming our property since 1853, so many generations of growing grapes, and traditionally the grapes have been sold to other wineries in the region. And then 2002 we started making our own wine, and the Greenock Shiraz is one of the very first ones that we made. So the Greenock Shiraz is a single vineyard wine, 100% Shiraz, and this wine here is from the brilliant 2019 vintage. So 2019 as a vintage, it was quite a warm, dry growing season, very low yields. So the yields from 2019 were down by about 1/3. So it meant you had very small berries, really rich concentrated wines as a result. So the Greenock Shiraz is a very big, rich, full-bodied, traditional Barossa Shiraz, and we call it the Greenock Shiraz because it is from the Greenock sub-region of the Barossa Valley. And over the years, Greenock has become and is becoming known as one of the best sub-regions in the Barossa for high-quality Shiraz. And I guess the reasons for that is Greenock sits at slightly higher elevation, so you get very slightly cooler in the Greenock sub-region than some of the other parts of the Barossa. So that slightly coolness is good because it means the vines ripen a little bit slower, you get longer hang time and potentially more flavour coming through in the resultant, the grapes and the wine. And also the soils of the Greenock sub-region are very unique, so just classic red, brown earth, nice red clay underneath the soil, a little bit of limestone throughout the soil, but it just lends itself to make a really high-end, high-quality, full-bodied, intense Barossa Shiraz. So aromatically, plenty of dark black fruits, Christmas cake, a bit of chocolate pudding. There's a hint of oak coming through there, but the dark fruit is definitely dominant. On the palate, really rich, really intense, a full-bodied wine. There's certainly prominent tannin there, nice bit of grippiness, but they're really fine integrated tannins. So all of our Kalleske winemaking is very natural with wild yeast, and we don't add tannins or enzymes or fining agents. So even though it's a big, rich, full-bodied, gutsy wine, it is naturally balanced and harmonious. So the Greenock Shiraz is something that you can drink and enjoy now as a young wine, but it's also something that's designed to cellar for a very long time. And as I mentioned, 2002 was the first vintage, so 18 years ago now, and that wine has matured beautifully, as have all the Greenocks over the years. So yeah, drink, enjoy now, or cellar for 5, 10, 15, 20 plus years even. And if you are interested in some older vintage wines, in our museum cellar, we do have back vintages of Greenock, so yeah, inquire with our cellar door if you're interested in them at all. In terms of the winemaking for Greenock, as I said, very natural, traditional, single vineyard wine. It's matured in barrel for about 16 months. We use approximately 35% new oak hogsheads, a combination of American and French oak, so it just complements the fruit. And then, yeah, after that 16-month maturation into bottle. So, yeah, that's our 2019 new release Greenock Shiraz. It's certainly one of the best Greenocks that we've made. So, cheers to that.